Good afternoon, amazing Stockard family. I hope that you guys have a wonderful and restful weekend. Just wanted to make sure to send this out so that way you are prepared for the student experience survey that will be happening on Thursday, May 2nd in students' second period classes. And so that you know the requirements for training and complete that before the student experience survey occurs. Just a reminder that everything for training for the student experience survey, which is all flipped through this video, is on Tuesday. So as a result, make sure that you read this thoroughly and complete both action steps that are necessary for training. So first things first, students will take their surveys in their second period classes on Thursday, May 2nd. You will pick up surveys from Ms. Mockler in the testing center on Thursday, May 2nd from 7:45 to 8:25. I will be leaving the testing center promptly at 8:25, so please be timely, even if you do have a first period planning period. In your testing bucket, you'll have student survey envelopes for each student, rubber bands, pencils, and a proctor guide. The proctor guide includes the script. Each student will receive one survey envelope containing 2 surveys for 2 different teachers who have been randomly selected from the student's course schedule. You will be conducting the survey in your own second period class because we don't know which teachers students will have in their envelope, and we want to make sure that students are able to conduct their day as normal as soon as the student survey is ended. Only the student to whom the envelope is addressed may open these envelopes. Pass out the envelopes, do not open them. The students must. Students must not open their envelopes until told to do so. This will be identified in the script. And please read the script verbatim, just how we do when we're conducting standardized testing. After students complete their surveys and seal them in their envelopes, adults proctoring the surveys will use the rubber bands when they return the completed survey envelopes to you in order to make sure that no surveys are lost. As a result, please bunch the surveys in the envelopes and wrap them in rubber bands so nothing falls out. The survey envelope contains English surveys only. You'll see Spanish options in the proctor guide. For grades 6 through 12, we do everything in English. Each envelope does, however, contain a Spanish side-by-side translation guide, which provides the questions in Spanish. But secondary students must bubble in their responses on the English survey. The Spanish translation guide is for reference only. If a student doesn't receive a survey because she was not included in the class roster at the time of printing, such as new students, please have these students read silently or do another activity while students are taking the survey. Also, make sure that students do not fold their surveys when they put them in the envelope. They need them flat, they're scanned, just kind of how we do for Performance Matters. If a student does not understand a question, you can explain the vocabulary. If a student continues to express confusion, please advise the student to skip that question. Students should only answer the questions they understand, and this is because blank responses will not be held against teachers. If there is a student who does not understand any of the questions, the student should not complete the survey. Be sure to notify your test coordinator, me, that the student, if a student does not complete the survey, so that way I can make sure to reference that. Then, as part of your training, I will have copies of this form that I just read over to you outside of my office. You will print your name, sign your name and date, acknowledging that you understand all expectations in accordance with the Dallas ISD Student Experience Survey as set forth by Dallas ISD. Once you sign this, you will turn this into the folder on my door. You also sign the sign-in sheet on the desk, and that is a record to show that you have completed training. These are your only 2 action steps. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me, but we were initially going to complete this survey next Wednesday, but we are going to have our AVID certification day, and due to overlap, that is why we are going to be completing the student experience survey during second period, Thursday, May 2nd. Have a wonderful Friday, and as always, don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions.